Hi everyone, it's Chef Shannon. I'm here to bring you another recipe. This one was given to me by resident Michelle Brill. This is called stuffed loaf. So I thought this recipe was really cool because pretty much you can use any type of meat, ground beef, ground veal, ground lamb. You can even use canned fish like canned tuna or canned salmon. I decided to use ground beef this time just so that we can get the aesthetics of the recipe down. So let's get started. So first we got 1 pound of ground beef in the bowl. There we go. We have a cup of soft breadcrumbs. We typically use panko in the kitchen, so that's what we have today. We have 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. We have a tablespoon of minced onion. And we have a teaspoon of the forbidden seasoning, salt. We do not use salt in our food in the kitchen, disclaimer. We have a 1/2 cup of beef stock. And we're gonna mix that together. So with meatloaf, especially if I'm home making it, I'm not when I'm at work, I usually mix it up with my hands. It just gets it just mixes a little bit better. Now when we're making meatloaf for everybody at our community, we usually use a huge industrial size mixer, but since we're only making a little bit here, I'm just gonna use my hands and get in there. So we're gonna add 1 egg, of course. There we go. Right into the bowl. Yep. And we're gonna mix that egg all the way in. When I talked to the resident about this recipe, she said that she loved when her mom made this recipe because she was born during the Depression. And this was a recipe that her mom used to stretch out whatever product she had at the time. So whether she had the canned tuna or the canned salmon, the ground beef, she would use this to stretch out and make enough food for her whole family. So once we're all mixed in really good there, it'll look like that. You want to take a nice loaf pan and you want to add 1/2 of the mixture into the loaf pan. Make sure it covers the bottom. And what I did, I know it doesn't say this in Michelle's recipe, but I created a little gully in the middle, and then I took 4 hard-boiled eggs. This is the interesting part. You line the hard-boiled eggs up lengthwise and right on top of the meat, like this, end to end. And then you take the other 1/2 of the mixture and you put it on top. You may have to push it around a little bit so it's covering the egg. And what I like to do, when I'm making meatloaf, I like to push down the sides a little bit, creates more of a loaf looking aesthetics for the meatloaf. And then you put it into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes until it temps at 165 degrees. And here we are with our finished product, stuffed loaf. Thanks for joining us.